They said it couldn't be done. A podcast that would never be listened to. And they were right. We told you not to listen. We talked about things that really no one gives a shit about, and yet you listen to it anyway.
What the fuck is wrong with you? We told you not to listen to a goddamn podcast. You come back every time. You keep listening. Stop.
And now there's nothing left for us to do but let it end.
It's over, asshole. This is the last fucking one.
So enjoy it while you can. And we're sorry.
I'm not sorry for anything. Fuck you.
You're right. I take it back. This is the greatest podcast ever.
Best podcast, last one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're done. We're free. Free.
I would get picked on for these ginormous ears so much.
You were a Dumbo kid.
They called me Dumbo. They said, "Could you fly away with your ears? Could you hear this?" And they would like rub their fingers together. You know, they just pick on you. And it was every day. It was every day. And I went home one day crying to my mom. I said, "Mom, I can't take it. They're calling me."
Yeah, that's awful.
My mom slapped me in the face. She's like, "No, but this is good. This is really good. Not like too hard. Just a little, like a little, like just to wake you up. Not like a wapow, I made it sound like a wapow. It was not a wapow. It was more like a,
Damn.
But she slaps me in the face. She said, "Listen, you're never going to stop these kids from doing this. You can tell the teacher, that's fine, and she'll say don't do it. But they're going to do it. And people in life are going to do it." And she said, "Listen, you have big ears. It looks weird."
Damn.
And that was amazing for me.
Your mom was a fucking whip, dude.
She did the best thing a mother could, because I sat there and she explained it better than I'm explaining to you. But what ended up happening in my tiny brain was, yeah, I got big ears. That's okay.
I just love the fact that the mom just coming at you like, yeah, you got fucking weird ears.
And you know what? And you know what?
Yeah,
really,
you know what? Your peers are right.
you look weird. And you know what really?
What is the matter with you?
What really fucked me up with my mom in these kind of these kind of situations was like white kid Disney Channel movies or American Disney Channel movies, where like the kid gets really sad and he comes to his mom and is like, "Mom, I'm really feeling this way." And the mom's like, "It's okay, Billy. Like, let's talk about it. We're a family unit. We love you." Or the kid runs away, and then when the parents finally find the kid, they give him a hug and like, "Oh, I love you so much. Please don't ever go."
Right.
One time I, quote unquote, ran away.
What did you do?
I just hung out with my friends and decided to not come back home until like really late.
Did you not? And you didn't tell anybody?
I didn't tell my mom.
Right.
So my mom got scared, as a parent would. It's like 9 p.m. Kid's not back. Police are out everywhere looking for me. I show up. I open the door.
Where the
fuck
have you been?
Slaps me right across the face so hard.
Sure.
And I was expecting, like, I saw a movie like that, and as a kid, I'm like, I'm gonna come home. My mom's gonna love me even more because I was gone.
Yeah.
No. So these little American parenting things, I think Americans really got some of that wrong. A lot of it's good, like
some of your trauma is being rationalized.
No. My trauma it's not that. Those are all separate. I think what I didn't like about my childhood is like the expectation of becoming like great or perfect. That's the only thing that really fucked me up. Learning to understand that, I have a funny face and at the time, right? And like when I shaved my beard, right? I went home to Arizona. My mom said, "God, you look terrible."
She said the same thing when you had a beard.
Yeah, but then I had the beard and it looked good, and she said, "Your beard looks good." I was wrong.
Okay, so but you see, because it's not like that kind of thing. Shouldn't, because it's subjective. It doesn't. It
depends on the kid too.
Yeah.
You gotta feel your kid out, but you don't want your kid being a wimp and weak.
Right.
Weakness is not good. Emotions are good.
You gotta stamp that shit out.
But weakness is
terrible.
terrible.
You gotta bully your own kid.
I didn't say that. I did not say. Bullying is bad.
Give them wedgies.
It depends on what the bullying is.
Well, what's the thing where you put the head in the toilet? What's it called?
Atomic wedgie?
No, atomic wedgie is when you get it over your underwear pulled over your head.
Swirly?
Yeah.
Just like,
give your kids swirlies in the toilet.
Don't do that to your children. That's how you potty train them. Don't do that to your children.
Yeah, no.
Be nice to your kids. That's the message we have. Don't be mean to them.
Yeah.
But don't lie to them either.
But agree with the criticism that their kids are giving. No, what I'm saying is
Parents lie to their kids
Well,
a lot. You're gifted. No, he's not. He's not a good soccer player. My mom, I would always tell my mom I want to be a professional soccer player, and my mom would always say,
just
"You're
don't
really
lie
not,
to your kids.
You're not good enough. You'd have to put in the
just
work."
don't lie to. I mean, a person can always improve. It's never objective. You can always get better.
Right.
So it's not like. I mean, your mom's not a world-renowned soccer scout,
right,
so
of course.
she could have been totally wrong about your soccer skills.
But what she knew was I didn't practice enough. She would say, "You don't practice enough to become pro." I didn't. I would like hang out with my friends and play Xbox.
See, and that kind of accountability is it's easy. You just don't get that from your parents. You can in doses, but you just it comes better from your friends and your peers. You know that old like saying with parents, like, you know, if I tell you to do something, you'll never do it. But if your friends tell you to do it, you'll do it. You'll do it at the drop of a hat. I mean, you'll never listen to the advice of your parents, but you'll always fall in line with your friends because, you know, you all acted a certain way and seemed to get along in this random group of 8-year-olds. And then you all like magnetically, it's like static cling in the dryer. You all like kind of melded together. So you trust each other. You weren't assigned each other like a play date, like it happened naturally. So you develop trust on your own. You just don't get that in homeschool.
Dude, speaking of play dates, my mom never let me have them. I could never go to a friend's house.
You know why I believe in magic?
What?
Well,
you don't actually believe in magic.
No. I don't believe in magic anymore. But why it was such a hard thing to let go of. Like I believed in it for a long time.
Oh, God.
Like a while.
Yeah, I bet.
Like through high school.
Oh, Jesus.
Where I was like, magic is real. Not like card tricks. Like, obviously that's...
No, you're talking like wizards and...
Like, I think like certain people have magical abilities. Yeah.
Right.
I believed in the Omnitrix.
The fuck is
Do you
that?
remember the Omnitrix from Ben 10?
Oh, the little
Ben
watch
10?
he has?
I was like, I'm going to get it.
I'm going to get the watch.
I was like, the comment's going to come down and I'm going to get the Omnitrix and I'm going to be a hero. I believed that in 8th grade.
Oh my God.
You know why? Because when I was 5, I was playing at a play date with some girl from pre-K or some shit. It was like the two of us at her mom's apartment or some bullshit. And we were playing and having fun. And my memory is so fucked on this because I was 5. So obviously some pieces, you know, got fucking spliced and rearranged. But what I swear happened was we're playing with this like kind of Barbie dream house play set that's like a kitchen. And it's got all of those plastic food items.
Right.
And we're playing with the kitchen. We're pretending to cook stuff, right? And we take like eggs and fry them up, and we're cutting apples, even though you can't really cut them. And then we take this tortilla thing, and we put it in the microwave.
Okay.
And we close the door and we pretend to hit the buttons.
Right.
And this is where my memory gets fucked because I remember putting in a plastic tortilla
and taking out a real one,
putting in the thing. And pulling out, I shit you not,
a real tortilla,
like
a taco.
Microwaved cinnamon sugar rolls. Like, I don't even know how to explain. Like, we had a magic plastic microwave.
Wow.
That created this.
So you were convinced?
It was butter. It was like a butter paste. It was like a Pillsbury Doughboy type thing. Like, imagine a cinnamon roll,
right?
But it was like a crepe. Kind of like rolled up or whatever, right?
The thing is, it's real.
From that point on, magic is real.
Right.
Magic is 100% real because I cannot comprehend how that happened. I'm even trying to remember. There was no turn like away from the microwave for the mom to come in and like put a fake thing. I mean,
real magic,
uninterrupted plastic in the microwave took out real food.
Wow. And
so then when I was watching Ben 10, I was thinking.
That's real too.
I'm gonna get this fucking alien watch. So I'm gonna save the world.
Christmas wasn't a holiday. Speaking of magic, you know, like Christmas magic's a thing. Santa Claus is a thing. It's not a holiday a lot of Iranians celebrate unless you're Christian, and even then, you don't celebrate it the same way Americans do. Like it's a totally different cultural thing here. So my first Christmas in America, first of all, it's like December. All of a sudden, I'm like 5. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, I noticed that there's a lot of like lights around. You know. Like on people's houses and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, the fuck?
Like in December?
But I'm like, what is all that? I've never seen this in my life. There's all these lights. that a reindeer on someone's lawn? So I was confused. Go to class. The decorations are all like red and there's like little holly leaves everywhere. That's kind of weird, you know? And this kid, my best friend Samson, he says, I can't wait for Christmas because Santa's going to bring me a Power Rangers whatever, he said. And I said, Santa? Who's Santa Claus? Who's Santa?
You were the kid, dude. You were the kid from the Christmas special who doesn't know about Christmas.
I had no idea what the fuck Christmas was, bro. So this kid's like, yeah, Santa on Christmas Day he brings presents to the kids.
That's so
and
funny.
Of course, this is an immigrant parent's worst nightmare because you don't have money, right?
And you also don't celebrate the fucking holiday.
Yeah, I mean, my mom knows of it, but she's not.
But,
yeah. So I come home. And I've been literally fed this Santa propaganda. I was gonna say that Santa propaganda for a whole school day's worth. All the kids, Santa's gonna bring me this. We're doing Christmas games. I'm eating candy and shit. It's like a week before Christmas, bro. It's like a week before Christmas break, you know. And I didn't even know we were getting 2 weeks off of school. I was so excited. I get home. I tell my mom, Santa is going to bring me this. And the look on her face, like, I didn't know what it was back then. Now I know it. It was like, oh, fuck. Now I got to.
She thought she could avoid it.
Yeah. So she tells me, point blank, Santa's not real. I'm not kidding you.
Nip that shit in the butt right away.
I said, what? Well, I was like, Santa's not real. There's no way that happens.
The whip returns, man.
So I was like, I was so bummed, right? So I go to school the next day.
Shut that shit down.
And I go to Samson, and I'm like, you lied to me. Santa's not real. My mom told me. Kids start crying.
Dude, that's the most tragic end.
Everyone in the classroom, I get pulled aside by the teacher. She's like, listen. She's like, listen.
What a real conversation.
Some kids really find joy in Santa Claus and Christmas. And
dude, you almost spoiled Christmas for like
I did. They were crying in class.
A classroom full of children.
So now it's Christmas Day, and I'm at home with my mom, right? And we're watching local news. And you know how on local news Christmas Day, they're like, Santa Claus is over.
Spotted him over here.
I looked to my mom like, you lied to me. It's on the TV.
It's on the news.
He's right there. He's on the map. It's right next to...
These journalists are scouring the map.
Accredited people. And they found him. Oh, dude,
Members of the AP have discovered Santa's location.
So I start crying because I'm like, Mom, not gonna get presents because Santa thinks I'm a bad kid.
This is an existential crisis.
I'm crying. My mom's like, oh, God, I hate America. But she really loves it.
That's so funny.
But it was just like the worst. And then eventually I get like a little Spider-Man plastic $1 dollar store toy, and I'm happy, right? But all that because a kid thinks he's gonna get a toy. And then he's like, he's not going to get a toy.
Dude, American Christmas was bearing down on your Middle Eastern immigrant home.
It killed the single parent household dynamic we had going on. It was terrible.
Everyone's lying and also telling the truth.
And people at school hated me for a while because they're like, this is the kid that doesn't believe in Santa.
They're 5 years old. Dude, that's so funny.
He's not, dude, I had anti-whatever religion I was sentiment
You realize
from
you
the
probably
kids.
created xenophobic people that day.
I did because they would point at me and say he's not a Christian.
Oh my god!
Like the kids, and of course they don't know any better.
Santa's not a Christian figure,
right? But it's Christmas, and Christmas is Christ's birthday. Supposedly not really, because apparently he was born in March. But whatever. All right, we celebrate it on the 25th because the Bible says so.
Oh fuck!
But damn. Wow, they were like, he's not a Christian. And I was like, no, I'm not. What am I? Well,
dude, do you think there are maggot people out there right now? Like, dude, I fucking hate Middle Eastern people. They fucking ruin my Christmas.
They don't believe in Santa.
They don't believe in Santa.
Yeah. Oh,
they ruined Santa for me.
Yeah.
I want them out.
That was a hell of an experience.
That'd be a wild reason to have supported the Muslim ban.
They don't believe in Santa Claus. Dude, that if I'm telling you, that could happen again. That could happen again. They could ban Muslims again.
Yeah.
All he needs is a secure 4 more years, and it's done.
I mean, this Santa angle you've created could do some damage.
Could really do some damage.
Could you imagine if like that Disney special, like their Hallmark children's Christmas movie generic of like, teach the kid about what it means to celebrate Christmas.
Right.
If in the first act when they're telling the new kid, you don't know what Christmas is, it's this. And then the next scene is that kid coming back telling him guys, this is all
fake.
This is all fake.
It's bullshit.
This is all made up.
It's a ruse.
Just ruin the whole movie.
It's a capitalist ruse.
Dude, oh fuck. And the rest of that movie is just them trying to like out their parents.
Yeah. Now I love Christmas. I love it.
It's a great holiday.
I love it because
it's moved way beyond the Christian celebration.
Oh, dude, it's almost in America. You could be an atheist and celebrate Christmas.
I mean, I celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, you could be like fucking Merry Christmas, dude.
It's not even about. It's almost an American holiday more than it's been in the country. It seems less about the celebration of the religion and what it means than it is about an exchange of gifts.
Right. The worst thing though about Christmas is those fucking Christmas car commercials, and they're all the same because it's like a husband, right? He's at home chopping zucchini, and the wife.
And then he gets a thought.
Yeah. And then he's like thinking.
He looks outside at their piece of shit station wagon.
And the wife's playing with the kids out there.
And gets a thought.
Then it like shows you the car, like the new Lexus piece of shit, not a piece of shit, $40,000 car.
Drive by the window,
yeah.
right?
And then this is the worst part of these commercials. The woman walks out and the man's walking out, and it's a snowy, beautiful. They're like in like not winter clothes, but it's a snowy day. They walk out in sandals.
In the PJs?
And there's a big fucking bow on the car. No one does that on Christmas. No one bows a car. I've never seen one in my life.
They do.
This is a commercial fraud.
I just saw a video of a guy getting a car.
Okay, well that's like for rich people. I'm talking like normal people.
This guy's not rich.
Okay, all right.
Also, these are luxury cars.
Right.
I think they might give you the bow.
They better give you the bow.
If you ask.
They better. If I'm buying a Christmas car, it better come with a fucking Christmas bow.
Could you imagine if that was a real sticking point for the dealership? Listen, so I can throw in the Bluetooth and the power steering, but
the power steering, that's like necessary.
But this bow, I'm gonna have to charge you extra for.
No power steering.
I really had to get a bargain for the power steering, bro. I don't know what fucking feetures you get in a car.
Power steering is what makes the steering wheel work. Like think about when you turn the steering wheel and it's just a tiny wheel and this 4,000-pound metal frame moves. It's literally the thing that makes the steering wheel work.
Right.
So if you buy a car without that, that's what happened with my shit car.
It sounds like extra features. You get power steering. You can really turn that thing.
No, that's what happened to my first car.
Really turn this thing on a dime.
That's why I couldn't turn left because the power steering was fucked. But Christmas, great holiday. Let's do a ranking of holidays. Valentine's Day is the worst. 0 stars for Valentine's Day.
I mean,
even if you have a girlfriend,
how many holidays are we gonna do? Because there's a lot.
Let's just do like the American,
the main ones.
Because other countries
Let's just
don't
get the
count.
basic list. So St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, Christmas,
Thanksgiving,
Halloween, 4th of July.
Yes, that should be it. I don't think there's another
Memorial Day.
Don't put that down.
I'm gonna put Memorial.
No, put that down.
Just because I want to test where you're gonna put it.
0. No, it's above Valentine's Day. It's above Valentine's. Wait, what is Memorial Day? What is that again?
For the troops.
All right, let's move that up a couple notches.
What did you think it was gonna be?
I don't know. I just know we get one day off for it, and nobody cares about it for some reason. Unless you are a vet. Dude, but it's not like a Christmas. They're not like Memorial Day lights.
I don't know, dude. I got some pretty sick furniture sales on Memorial Day. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's always furniture places, dude. Oh, for
it's the day you get cheap furniture.
Because people died.
So is that it? Did I get them all? Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving.
I almost said New York.
So is that 8?
I don't know why.
Just the state of New York.
And New York?
The
what a stupid guy.
So the 8.
All
okay.
right. So Valentine's Day goes at the very bottom.
Okay.
Because it's a day you're supposed to show love to somebody that you're supposed to love anyway. And you're supposed to get them chocolates and flowers.
I guess.
That's okay.
I mean, out of those 8, I would agree.
Yeah, and what if you're single? Then you're sad for no reason. You should not be sad. This is another day, but because they made it a day about couples, now you're sad. It's stupid.
All right.
There's enough time to celebrate each other. You got anniversaries, you got birthdays.
Should there be music for this segment? Savash's top 8 holidays.
Yeah, whatever. Bad. Those are all bad.
Number 7.
Now, what's...
Unless you had more to say.
St. Patrick's Day. If you're not Irish...
7th.
7th.
Just a day to drink?
Yeah, and you could say any day's a day to drink.
Okay.
You don't want to dress like a
That's
leprechaun
sad.
either. That's true. People are like that. Oh, it's Saturday. Got to drink.
Oh no, but today's St. Patrick's Day. So
Now I got to drink, and then it's my birthday, and then it's Sunday.
I forgot about Easter.
Yeah.
So 9. All right.
Easter goes below St. Patrick's Day.
What?
Yeah, and let me tell you why.
That's so stupid.
No.
You get candy.
You do. I
That's
don't.
what the whole. What?
And a lot of
That's
people,
almost. It's like
only Christians really celebrate Easter.
it's like the same thing. No.
Yes.
Well-
Or people with Christians in their family that come from a Christian background. Muslims are not like, it is Easter, my brother, here is an egg. No
Well, then why is Christmas on the list and
Because-
Hanukkah isn't?
What?
How isn't Hanukkah on the list?
Fine, Hanukkah. For the Jews, number one holiday for everybody else. Throw that shit at the bottom.
No, I'm just saying, like some people don't celebrate Christmas, but that's on the list.
Yeah, but Christmas, everyone celebrates it in some way. Like even my immigrant ass
Jewish
Middle
people
East-
don't.
They do. They don't know it. They do and they don't know it.
know it.
They don't know it.
I think they know.
No, because they come home, Jewish kids upset because all his Christian buddies are getting gifts.
My God.
And then they're like, oh, Jesus. And then they say Jesus, and then they give the kid a gift. I don't know if this is how it works. I was really anti-Semitic there.
Yeah, for real, dude. No, I think if Christmas and Easter, those are the two
Fine.
Christian holidays.
We'll put Hanukkah on there. But I classify...
But you don't celebrate Hanukkah.
Okay! There's a lot of Jews in the world. It's a big holiday for Jewish people.
I'm saying Easter is celebrated nearly to an equivalent of Christmas. Like
No.
Yes.
No.
In this country,
Absolutely
yes.
not.
The amount of people
Dude,
who
no.
celebrate Christmas
Wrong.
nearly
I'll tell you why that's
also
objectively
support
wrong. Because
Easter.
you got... Let's say there's 300
I'm
million
not saying
people.
it's the same number. I'm saying
It's not
it's
even
nearly.
it's not even near because there's all the Christian white folks, yes, and all the black white folks and black white folks, black
the
Christian,
black white folk.
the black Christian folks, and everyone who's Christian will celebrate Easter.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
I think the country's majority Christian.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean but there's a huge chunk of the country that's not.
Like you don't think atheists.
Atheists do not. They're not. If you have come from an atheist family that has generations of atheism, they're not like.
I don't know that there
Easter-
are generations of atheists.
Yeah,
yet.
but like
that's not
they
not a
don't-
thing.
Or if you're Muslim or Jewish, they don't celebrate Easter.
Or Christmas again, coming back around
Yeah,
to what I'm
but that's
saying.
the only one the Jews don't celebrate.
And Easter.
Yeah, I mean, what I meant to say is the Jewish people are the only ones that do not celebrate the Christian holidays
know.
for sure.
I think this-
because Muslim people definitely celebrate Christmas.
I think
I've
this-
seen that shit happen.
I think this holiday ranking might be too much of a hot button issue for this.
It's not a hot button. It's
this
so
final
easy.
podcast.
I'm going to tell you right now. It goes.
We gotta put Easter in there, and it can't be at the bottom because it's basically Halloween for Christians.
This is my personal ranking. I can put it wherever the fuck I want.
But you don't. So you don't celebrate Easter. So that's why.
I celebrate Christmas, but Easter is kind of like a whatever.
Wait, hang on a second. Do you celebrate Easter or not?
No,
I feel like you're lying.
I definitely don't.
You've never gotten
Dude.
the Easter bunny to come.
Who has a big bunny at their house?
People do that.
That's- The weird one? Yeah. I guarantee you, because, dude, you come from a place where people do that. Wherever I lived in the United States, and I lived in...
My family did not do that.
Okay, but you
But
were
I
around
know,
people that
I
did
know
that
people
shit.
who do. Yes.
None of the kids in the ghettos are like getting Easter bunnies at their homes on...
They might.
No, they don't. They're worried about food. They're worried about food. Their parents are worried about food and how are they going to keep the lights on and shit. They're not Easter bunny at the house.
Oh, God.
They got an apartment. It can't fit a bunny in there. It's too big. You know, they might have, like, if there's a block party and they all chip in to get an Easter bunny.
I don't know that the Easter bunny's that expensive of an item.
It's a little expensive if you have nothing. if you're scrounging. But let me just rank them. Okay? Let's get back to the
We're really
ranking.
gonna get through this.
Easter.
All right, are we on?
All right, if you're Jewish.
So 9 or 10 because Hanukkah.
I'm gonna take the Jewish holiday out of
Okay,
it.
hang on a second. Holidays you celebrate,
Right.
so not Easter because you don't celebrate it.
All right, let's take that out.
So
Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day.
do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, I mean, I've been around and we did little festivals and we're a
Okay,
little
sure,
green.
sure.
So,
I won't get too nitpicky about it.
but you know, crappy holiday.
So 7
St.
is
Patrick's Day,
St. Patrick's Day 6.
Labor Day?
That wasn't even on the original. Dude, what are you talking?
No, Labor Day goes to the bottom.
That wasn't even on the original
It doesn't
list.
count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Memorial Day, 4th of July. This is what you got left. This is your 6th.
I used to love 4th of July, but now I'm putting it right after. What's the last
the
one? I
day,
just said?
the founding of our
Yeah,
country.
yeah. I'm putting it right after. What is it? What is the last one I just said?
St. Patrick's Day.
Right above St. Patrick's Day.
You're going to put the founding of our country
Yes.
near the bottom of the list.
Yes.
How could you?
You know what? I can, because the country was founded by
How dare
slavers,
you.
so I'm okay with it.
We were founded despite those facts, not because of them.
I don't know about that.
Not for them, rather.
Well, we did it, and then we were like, great idea. Let's just steal a bunch of... So, I'm not tied to the founding.
Okay, 4th of July is 6th.
We're going to talk about this afterwards. But, okay, 4th of July is 6th.
Memorial Day, I'm assuming...
Memorial Day comes after 4th of July.
At least you support the troops.
Because the troops are important.
Right.
Because they're here now.
Still...
And they're not
You're
slavers.
still putting it in the middle of the pack.
Wait, how much is left? Because I don't really know.
4.
All right, Halloween, then Memorial Day. Because Halloween's a little bit...
What?
It's whatever.
You don't like Halloween?
No, it's great, but I like the troops more. All right, costumes
That's
or
good.
troops.
That's true.
Thanksgiving.
But you don't like Halloween?
I did as a kid.
Dude, that's like one of the most popular
It's fun to go to
holiday-
Halloween parties.
Like our
Dude,
generation.
we're almost done with the list.
Like our generation loves that holiday.
I'm almost done with the list.
Okay, but
But it's at the top of the list. It's not number 1, but it's
no, I know,
top
but,
3.
No, but you said, because when you said Halloween, you made a face, and then you're like,
Well, compared to the troops. I'm
Okay.
only doing this for the troops. Like,
But no,
fun factor.
No,
Halloween's more fun.
I'm not upset about the ranking. I'm saying when you said Halloween, you made a face as if you don't ascribe to Halloween.
No, I like it
very much.
I
Okay.
like it.
Okay.
It's a good time.
Okay.
If you are going to a good party with good friends and all that. If you're
Okay.
alone, it's terrible. But that's with every holiday, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean, if you're alone, you're just eating candy and watching scary movies.
If you have candy.
which is great.
If you have candy. And you can't go out there trick-or-treating as an adult. That's really weird. That's so weird.
You could.
If there's an adult out there, I'm bringing a gun.
When you're gonna shoot him.
I'm going to be like, you get the fuck away from my porch. 'Cause what are you going to put in the candy? Dude, people put like razor blades in candy.
Well, okay, that was kind of it was a myth that got blown way out of proportion in the 90s.
There's too many.
in the 90s.
Yeah, I know. It's like a
I don't
parent
even.
scare.
I even heard one time that no one actually even did that. It was just like suburban hysteria.
Sure.
Okay, so
Halloween troops.
Halloween is 5th. The troops, you're being very gracious and putting them at number
God
4.
bless. 'Em. God bless. Thanksgiving. Great
Really?
holiday. Great holiday. I
Really?
love
At
that.
number 3
How many are left? There's Christmas, right?
and New Year's.
Ooh. Yeah.
You're really
I love Thanksgiving.
okay, but you love New Year's more.
Now, New Year's, I like when you're at a good New Year's party. But you're not
When have you
always-
ever been at a good New Year's party?
Well,
I think
there
I've
was-
been to maybe 2, and
I've
I
been
was
to about
9
2.
and 10.
I've been to about 2, but I don't remember. I mean, I don't think I was in college.
Yeah,
But I think it'll be better once we're out. Because then you could go to the city and,
unless it's on fire.
go to, okay. Yeah, if the city's on fire, you can't go. Great observation.
That's what's going on right now. I can't. Nothing is. Can't take anything for granted anymore.
All right, but listen.
Nothing is
Once
guaranteed.
this whole
Okay, so
2020
Thanksgiving is 3rd.
Thanksgiving, love it. I'll tell you why. Food's great. My family's great chefs. Most people say that. My family actually has incredible chefs. My aunt is a pastry chef. She's been doing it for a while. Incredible desserts. My nuts get hard. My nuts get hard. What? And then it's
Getting really hard at your
New
family
Year's-
Thanksgiving
No.
dinner, huh?
New Year's.
You guys do it different.
New Year's is great. New Year.
2nd,
Yeah.
Christmas number.
Christmas number 1 because you
easy.
get food on Christmas that's good. You
It's a
get
bit
presents.
of a cop out, but I'll accept it.
And then that's it.
That's it.
Now you give me your list.
Oh, I don't want to participate.
Okay, good. Because it's gonna take too long.
I don't want to do that. I like Halloween.
Halloween is good. Halloween used to be good here.
Basically, I love the run of October through December is like my best time of year.
Okay, all right.
Fall going into winter is great.
Back to the founders. Okay.
The founding fathers.
The founding of the country.
Okay.
Right.
We need like the penny flute to play over this.
Yeah. People get caught up with these guys.
Yeah.
No, really, they really do. They're like every politician, every conservative who like tries to act like they know what they're talking about, and even liberals like the founding fathers would have never. Blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. They had fake wooden teeth and owned people. All right, we have fucking electric cars. We're smarter than these cocksuckers. You get it together, guys.
I don't know. I've never made a country before, but just because I can drive a car.
Yeah, and you know what? So did North Korea made a country. That doesn't mean anything. There's a country over there too. They just suck.
And they made a very, very bad country.
Yeah, they made a bad country. These guys made a terrible country.
No,
it's good now. Yeah, it was not good then.
It was good. It was what was interesting.
Dude, we were the last country to stop owning slaves.
They made a country.
Almost.
Yes,
that's a pretty big deal.
I'm not here to say. Listen, I'm not here to say that the founding didn't have its problems. It for sure
dude,
did. I'm not minimizing it either.
On genocide of an entire race, there's no Native Americans left. There's a few of them.
But what you're talking about is the creation of a country. It was the creation of a country in a way that no one had ever done it before in thousands of years. And even the one time before, it was made in a way more chaotic and broken up way. So yeah. I wouldn't say that I'm smarter because I can drive a Ford.
No, we're not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we are, like, even politically, right? Like we call them the founders because they laid the foundation, all right?
They founded the country.
Yeah, great. Good for them and all. Now we have that and so much more. Like the whole Civil Rights Act and all that. We have so much more.
That's why you celebrate them. Because they're the reason that everything happened after that. Yeah.
You could appreciate them.
Yeah, that's what that is.
But we're better than them now. Dude, this is like when
we've evolved from their original thought and their original philosophy and vision, but that only happened because of them.
Listen, I'm gonna make a basketball metaphor, but I'm not really good. I'm not really good at sports and basketball. So tell me if I'm wrong.
You're not really great at metaphors in general.
So Larry Bird.
Yeah,
he played when they had like really weird shorts in the NBA. Okay,
and
he was really good, right?
Yeah, I like wearing shorts like that.
He's a really good player.
Okay, show off a lot of thigh.
Our players now destroy players back then.
And wear.
They might have made basketball
and wear longer.
They might have been like good at basketball then. Well, but we're good at it, better at it now.
No, because the funny thing about the way that they played back then is very different from how we played now.
Exactly.
It was actually
the way they made countries back then and ran countries is different than we do it now, motherfucker. We don't have slaves. we don't genocide people. We are cool with not doing that anymore. We play basketball way better than they do now.
Dude, no. People who make countries still commit genocide these days.
Yeah, and they're wrong, but we're better than them.
Yes.
But we did it too. Our country did it too. Native Americans literally genocided.
When going back to your basketball metaphor, they played a much more physical game. So if LeBron James played back then, he might not be as good. He's very good technically, right? Right. And he has an amazing basketball IQ, they like to say. But if he played back then, he might not survive.
You could say that about if this guy, if we had,
I don't know how that applies.
If we had Governor Gavin Newsom be a governor back in the slave days, he might not be a good governor.
Yeah, maybe not.
Sure, because maybe he doesn't want to own slaves.
Like I said, I don't know how that would have applied to your metaphor. I just wanted to make the case for the basketball.
People get it twisted when I talk like this. Like, oh, you don't love America? No, fuck you. I love this country. All right.
Right. You put 4th of July.
I just.
6th on your list of 8
dude,
holidays.
I'm not tied to that. You know what I mean?
You can be swayed.
I'm not tied to a fucking flag or an allegiance to a country. If America tomorrow
you are in a different position than most.
If America tomorrow was like, you know what, we're banning Muslims, which they have done before. You know what I would be like? I'd be like, fuck this. Fuck that flag for now. Until we have better people in there, then I'll hop on the flag wagon.
You're a Han Solo.
Sure, I'm a bounty hunter. What is he?
He is not a bounty hunter. No,
he's a smuggler.
Yeah, he's got no allegiances.
I will never have. What a stupid thing to have an allegiance to a country. That's like shitty. It can be shitty if your country's shitty. I'm only on your side when you're good.
What country would you want to swear allegiance to?
Right now? Mm-hmm. Right now it'd be Canada. I will fucking. I'm with you guys. No hating of gays and blacks and minorities. I'm on board. And if you got that, that person gets consequences. Good. No police.
They did the whole genocide of Native Americans there too.
Yeah, they're bad. But we don't. What I'm saying is, I'm not going to love their founders. I'm going to love them now. People get tied with America as this entire 200, 300 year identity. I could say, hey, I like America when it didn't do this, and you know what I mean? If America decided no more police brutality, we're going to reform the police, we're going to do a lot of good economic things and help the impoverished communities. We're going to tax the rich more. I'll sit there and I'll go, God, I love this right now.
It's going to be hard to do that if all the people who want that leave.
Good.
What?
Let
That's
them
not
leave.
good.
Let them leave.
No, because then it'll never happen.
Oh, wait, I thought you meant the ones who don't want it.
No,
Sorry,
the people who want it, if they leave, it's never going to happen.
Right. And they don't have to leave. But if it gets...
You're the one leaving.
I'm not leaving. I'm staying.
Hypothetically, you said.
Hypothetically, I might leave.
Yeah.
But that's only if, I'm sorry if all of a sudden this sentiment in the country is we don't like Muslims and anyone who looks like them. I might want to leave because I kind of look like a Muslim. I might want to get out of here.
Yeah.
You're fine.
No
matter what happens in this country, you are so fine. Just change your voter registration. You won't get shot. If it gets that bad to where they're just killing Democrats for some reason.
I'm not a Democrat.
Or an independent. Just swear allegiance to the other guys and you're fine. I can kind of do that. I saw this video of a black dude who was wearing a Trump hat and a Confederate flag on his shirt. And he was had the Confederate battle flag in his hand. He was dancing around. What are you doing? They hate you. They hate you it's on your shirt why they hate you. Why are you doing this? People are so stupid. That doesn't make sense.
No.
It's like me, what would it be like? Me wearing a
Mission accomplished shirt.
What? No, yeah, mission accomplished. We got him.
Yeah, you wear that.
But see, when that happened, I was happy when Bin Laden got killed. Mission accomplished.
No, that's not what mission accomplished was the Taliban, the 2-day insurgency. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh, well.
Which is now just something that people say in sports. There was a tweet.
So we didn't get him then.
There was, well, no, because then we went to war.
So why did he say we got him?
Because he was an idiot and a bad president.
Oh, God damn it,
Don't
George.
you remember, you know the image of him on the
I
battleship?
thought he was talking about a guy. We got him.
Saddam.
Oh, so we got him.
Well,
that's not the Taliban. That's
I don't know what they got. They didn't get anything because we still fought
took
them
over
for
Iraq.
years. What the fuck was I gonna say?
Something about Taliban. Saddam. George Bush. Wow, we're really going back.
Okay, so there was a tweet. So this horrible political moment in American history is now used in sports,
as a meme,
as in sports talk. There was a tweet after the football team signed this high value player, and the whole tweet was just a picture of him, and then a thing that said "We got him." And it's shit.
Yeah, that's a weird. Bush had a lot of good isms. Bush had a lot of good, good as in funny, not great, outstanding moments.
Do you like the megaphone thing?
Yeah.
Where he's calling on the megaphone. And he says some shit, and then someone in the car goes, "I can't hear you," or "We can't hear you," and he goes, "Well, I can hear you." Not what I'm fucking talking about, guy.
What, George?
Nothing gets past you.
Oh, dude, there's footage of him being told that 9/11 is happening.
Yeah, at the school,
dude.
And he keeps reading the book.
He's just and then Mary had a little lamb,
dude.
Whose fleece was white. Oh my god!
Reading and also looking side to side, all
dude,
fucking spaced out.
Because I bet when you're that powerful, you don't think that can ever happen.
It never nothing like that had happened before.
He's just wait, did we just?
Dude, no one had ever attacked us
since World War
1912. Oh yeah, no, yeah, and even that was Hawaii, not.
Yeah, not real America, right, Hunter? Right, Hunter?
Not fake America. Just
not mainland America.
It wasn't mainland America. It wasn't the heart, the financial beating heart.
They really pulled that shit off, huh? Motherfuckers.
Yeah, or maybe they didn't.
Well,
maybe it didn't happen.
It definitely happened. I saw a picture of the Twin Towers in flames with. Tom and Jerry?
Yeah, you've shown me that
it's
before.
So funny. It's Jerry's outline in the building. But wow, they actually got us. To this day, I legitimately get upset about that. I can't fucking believe they got it. How did we not see that coming? Well, apparently we did see it coming, and we did nothing about it. There's this transcript tape of Bin Laden saying all Muslims band together to attack the West. And I think I read in schools, in high school when we were studying that the administration at the time was this guy's a whack job. He'll never do it right. And boy, did he do it.
Or did he?
He did.
I don't know.
And then we got him. Or did we?
If you listen to Jill Stein.
Who's that bitch?
She was the one who was look into that 9/11 investigation.
Why?
See what really happened. I don't know.
Because
people need a reason for shit.
She was a candidate, right?
Yeah, for the Green Party 4 years ago.
I hate that. They are so insufferable. They have this guy who's running for president now. Are they even trying? They don't even put out ads.
Well, yeah, because the point is to raise issues,
Great.
not to win the presidency.
So they're not even trying to win.
Well, no, they're
What a
trying to,
useless party.
they're trying to push their measures on the ballot, which they've succeeded in.
Push their measures? You mean like
on
just
the
get
ballot.
Democrats to do what they want?
No, to get the country to follow their fucking
But they want to win.
ideas.
They gotta have to win. Like,
Well, I mean, who doesn't want to win?
them.
Their goal is to get issues on the ballot. That's the point of third parties.
That should
It's
weird,
worked.
the weird term is third party. There should just be more parties. Like the UK has a lot of parties.
Yeah, and look how awesome their government is.
They actually have had turnovers in like prime ministership based on that. There have been parties that were not popular for a while that got popular because of a certain candidate.
Yeah, but look at like how great that country's doing.
Well, they got a Trump in there too.
They're pretty.
They
much
literally have British Trump.
They're pretty much in disarray. Yeah, so it's not like it would have fixed
Right,
anything.
but they've generally had better presidents or prime ministers.
They've
than
had
we've
great presidents.
prime ministers than we've had presidents.
I don't know that that's true.
I think that's true.
Yeah. Who
Like-
name your top 8? Rank
I
your
don't know,
top 8 British prime ministers.
I don't know why I can't remember this dude's name, but the guy that was in before the current one was actually really good.
It was a woman.
No, James Cameron.
That was
That's
like
not James Cameron. What was his name?
there-
What was his name? Cameron something.
I'm not as familiar with British parliamentary.
He was a great guy
You mean the one that was in there like 12 years ago? Like when
when Bush was around.
so
No, Bush and Obama. There's two. During Bush and during
yeah.
Obama, right?
What did you like about him so much?
Well, they're pretty liberal, so I kind of just tend to follow with that, right?
Uh-huh.
Margaret Thatcher, I guess, was okay.
Margaret Thatcher
She's
was
old.
terrible.
Really?
Yeah, she was the one that like inspired the punk rock movement.
Didn't she kind of modernize the
Maybe.
country, though?
I don't know much about British prime ministers.
Dude, you know what I'm pulling on? I'm pulling on a vague, like, remembering from, like, senior year government class where, like, we talked about them for, like, 2 weeks.
Right.
And I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I was like, I will use this knowledge later. And then 6 years later, I'm like, what was that guy's name that did the cool thing I liked? Can't remember. More parties would be better. They just would.
It wouldn't. Look at what's happening with Britain. They're not even in Europe anymore. Look how great that went.
Well, that's because one party fucked it up. But that's not due to their multi-party system.
Well, so no, here's the thing, right? Originally, talking about founding fathers or whatever, they had parties, right? But that's become the part that you identify with. It used to be, you identify as a country, we identified with the government, and there were parties that we aligned with because we shared their ideas. But then it has shifted to the point where we have allegiances with parties before the government. And
Well, that's what happens in our country right now, too.
if
Just two parties.
the parties weren't like ever thought to be created. It was never even something that was conceived of to be part of the government. It just happened naturally. And even now it's not where it was before to be like, hey, we're going to have these 8 parties and people do what with whatever, because it was never like, this is a new era in politics and whatnot, but adding more parties.
I will say their government sounds more fun when it's working. Have you ever watched those clips? They're so good.
They just have different. That's not more parties. That's just different procedure. Because
I love their procedure.
They have
just because it's entertaining.
They have way looser rules when it comes to the way that you talk in the chambers.
It's really funny.
I know.
They're so good at
Late. You watch C-SPAN 3 at 1 o'clock in the morning.
There's literally compilation videos of like best moments. No one has that about like,
The
U.S. Senate best moments.
U.S.
April.
Senate brawl.
Oh man, U.S. Yeah, it's weird. I would run for office in the U.K. Would not do it here. I'd be
Right.
so good in that in that chamber. I'd even put on a fake accent. I'd learn the accent. I'd go in there all fake and shit.
All fake.
All fake. No actual
I
credentials.
think you have to be British.
Nah, you don't have to be British to run. You might have to be a citizen, but that takes like just 2 years, probably.
Right.
You want to move there?
No.
London sucks. It's all rainy over there.
I've actually never been outside the country except once.
Where'd you go?
Scotland.
Well,
Actually, my dream.
that's great.
My-
Good castles.
My dream is to make enough money to one day be able to retire and just buy a plot of land and a house in Scotland and just live there.
You fucking traitor.
It's so great.
Why would you ever want to leave?
Well, if
Why
I'm
don't you retire in Miami like the rest of the old people?
because
Die in Florida
because I
and
don't
old
like
folks home.
humidity.
Die in Arizona.
I don't like heat in general.
Oh, dude, Arizona's so hot. Our country's on fire.
That's what I said. Like
There's
30 minutes ago.
hurricanes. I didn't know
One.
there was a hurricane. I thank God it didn't. Apparently, it was a big hurricane.
It was
but it just didn't hit the right places to kill a lot of people. Thank God.
Well, they evacuated. Yeah,
Good.
it was violent.
Damn, dude, this shit going on. I feel like I'm in the middle of. I'm in the eye of the storm. I'm in
That's the safest part.
Nowhereville, and everything around me is burning
right.
away. It feels like there's nothing I can do but vote November 3rd.
Yeah, no wonder you want to get out.
Yeah, but I'll be okay.
Yeah,
Just go and do school. The moment they ban brown people, though, I am leaving. Just because that'll be the law.
I mean, you'll be banned, so you won't really have much of a
gotta
choice.
get out of here. How do I escape?
I don't know.
I think I could just go to Canada.
Yeah,
Seek asylum.
you like
They'd
it.
probably
You
take
like it
me.
more than.
They'd probably take me.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I would get out of the country is because I'm old and I've done everything that I want to do, and
You
there's
want to
not
die somewhere?
there's not
nice.
much left for me to do.
Dude.
It's just so different over there. It's way more open. You know how you go to Kansas or Nebraska, all those states you want to get rid of, and it's
Good.
and it's flat and there's nothing, right? This is similar to that, where it's these big wide open spaces, but it's these huge rolling hills and beautiful countrysides, and there's no sense of city at all.
Great.
It's great.
Now, here's another reason to get rid of the middle of America.
That's not what I was trying to.
I'm
That's
driving.
not what I wanted to encourage.
So this podcast is coming to an end because, we are leaving this place, right?
Yep.
And the way I'm leaving this place is I'm driving to San Francisco, and then from San Francisco, I'm going to drive to Virginia. Drive from coast to coast, baby. All
I'm
right.
gonna see the whole plot.
And I've seen it before. It's nothing. I'm going to see a lot of nothing again. Unimportant, not needed.
Where do you think bread comes from?
Dude, we can outsource that.
Nope.
They make it in India.
Do you?
None.
Yeah. Do you know how long bread lasts?
You could freeze it. Listen,
You can't freeze bread.
you could make bread anywhere.
Yeah, but then transport it.
You know what would be great if we didn't have to transport bread, but we could
That
make
would be great. Then you wouldn't need a bread basket in the middle of the country.
Yeah, fuck the bread basket.
You want bread.
Move the production of bread to the places that are
You
important.
can't move it. It's only possible there.
It's not possible. It's possible here. I can make bread here if I wanted to.
The climate will not allow you to produce bread in California.
That does not make sense.
It makes perfect sense.
What do you need for bread? Sun?
No, you need soil that will take wheat and climate that will support it through the
There
seasons.
are definitely wheat fields in California.
I don't know if that's true or not.
We can find somewhere.
I don't know that you will.
Here's my plan. Take
The whole point is that bread and wheat
You know what?
grows in certain areas.
We eat too much bread as a society anyway. I don't even
so
like
you want to
bread.
get rid of bread?
Fuck bread.
Good luck trying not to eat bread.
I can do that. I've done that for a while.
Uh-huh.
I could do that. Not like actively only not eating bread, but there have been moments.
But you want to never, ever have the option of eating bread again.
Sure, whatever.
That's what you're giving up.
If I can get rid of the middle of America, it'll be a great price to pay.
All right.
That's cheap. That's nothing.
All right.
So I'm gonna have to drive across that. Imagine how great it would be if the drive was 4 hours from LA to New York.
Okay.
That's amazing.
That's a small commute. Yeah.
Yeah, and a flight would be like an hour.
You're giving up a lot else though.
Nah. Listen, everything would run so much more smoothly.
How?
Well, just less stuff to take care of. Declutter the country.
We need to tidy the room of America.
And by the way, the coast needs some decluttering too. Like population-wise, just get rid of half of everybody.
Oh my god.
And we're good. Not like a death.
You want to get rid of them?
No killing.
You just said get rid of them.
That does not mean killing.
What else does that mean?
You just what you do is you incentivize them to leave.
You're gonna oust half the population.
What we could do is take the land from the middle and create an island in between, like in the middle of the Pacific or something, you know? And send all the people, like make a new country, have them all go over there. Then we'll do trade. It could be like a zone where it's ours but not really ours. Kind of like Costa Rica or what's that place? Puerto Rico? It's Puerto Rico. Yeah, one of those.
You're gonna run out of a lot of room for all the things you need.
No, you stitch the country together. The coast, it'll be like a V, right? The coast will just be together, and Canada's going to be on top, and the middle of the country will be on an island. And we'll just boat back and forth.
Right.
I mean,
things don't last very long on boats.
If you get some fast boats.
Fast boats?
Really fast boats.
Like how fast?
Like
rocketing across the water.
Like causing tsunamis fast.
Jesus, no.
Oh, I saw this this clip, this thing on Facebook that said, we can get hit by a meteor anytime, which is true, we could. And that if it hit the oceans, the coasts of any country, fucked.
Yeah.
Done. And there was a meteor like that hit the Earth recently in human lifetime, like literally in the past 10 years, I think. But it hit in Siberia, in the middle of the snow, where there's nobody. How lucky is that, dude? Like, it could have been the end of so many people, and it just wasn't.
By like one turn.
Yeah, maybe like an inch difference is like into the ocean. Everyone there is dead.
Yeah, it's insane.
And we did.
It could still happen.
It could happen.
And it would just be over.
There's so many disasters waiting to happen. Like
they're already happening.
California's been long overdue for a massive earthquake. When that happens,
tensions building.
Dude, so many people are gonna die.
Tensions are building.
Just like nature-wise and politically.
Yeah.
Like together, which is never good.
We need a deep tissue massage all across America.
We're running out of water, like in some countries, to drink. They're starting to kill each other over it.
Yep. The water wars.
Dude, would you ever think that was going to be like
Mad Max?
It already is. There are some countries where people are killing each other for water. There's so much water. And we're killing each other over it. So, there you go.
You have very limited access to clean water.
Once we figure out how to turn ocean water into fresh water...
Don't bring up this argument again.
It's gonna be fair.
This is an argument from 4 years ago.
Are you serious?
One of the original arguments. We had this argument in the freshman year dorm.
What?
And we never brought it up after. Because it went on for like 3 hours.
I do not remember this.
Yeah.
What was yours? Was I like, we can't do it?
No, you were like, we got to do it. And I was like, there's no way we can do it.
Oh, there's definitely a way we can do it.
You see?
They're working on it right now.
You're reeling me back in.
No, I mean, I'm not...
You're reeling me in.
Saying it's impossible is a little, like... That's a little weird.
It's not that it was impossible.
Right.
It's that the problem is that the consumption of water is more than we need, A. B, when you suck up that amount of water, you need a replenishment system, which is, in part...
Isn't that just the clouds?
Solved by... your resolution to the first part that I mentioned. The clouds and all that shit, right? That discharge takes a while. Like, that's what I'm saying, is your consumption of it is more than you need.
I remember this argument, and I remember the thing that, like, we really argued about. And I think I was trying to say that the amount of fresh water humans drink is so infinitesimally small compared to the oceans, which it is. It's, like, really small, that we need just to survive and, like, to do daily operations, that it would get replenished in time because our freshwater sources currently are getting replenished. So
they're not.
Well, they are, but just not at a fast enough rate for us to survive off of it.
Well, basically what's happened is the world had a large surplus of water that we could all have access to, and then it's getting drained at a sustained rate, and the replenishment is slowing that rate, but it's not stopping it.
Right.
So it's not like...
But if the ice caps melt and we turn that into...
Yeah, no, I remember I calculated the amount of bottles of water you could get from the ocean, and it equaled about a gallon of water per person ever. Like, you get your gallon of water, and that's all you'll ever get.
That sounds unreasonable.
And that would drain the ocean.
That sounds unreasonable.
It is. It's an unreasonable idea.
But it just makes sense.
You would suck it out.
You don't also... I'm not saying you transfer just to ocean water. You know what I mean? Like, you could do half and half. That way, the freshwater sources can get replenished.
Freshwater is 1% of, actually, freshwater is 2%, 1% of which is drinkable. 97% of water is salt, some kind of combination of salt water.
Right.
So
if we can live off that 1%, I'm not saying. Do you realize how like this system works? It's not like everybody goes in the ocean, grabs a gallon bucket, and comes out with a gallon. I mean, this is like over time forever.
I don't remember because it was an argument from 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't remember exactly.
All I know is there are scientists that are currently really working hard to make that a reality. So you got to take it up with them and not me.
I'm just saying that the larger problem is the consumption is more than we need.
We totally waste water.
Not drinking,
all the time.
like in like industrial water use. Yeah.
Like someone told me that to make an egg is like 3 gallons of water or something. The fuck's that about?
Yeah. Well, this isn't funny at all.
Well, no, it's not. But I'm angry about this.
I gotta probe you about something.
Probe me.
I don't know.
That just sounded.
We gotta
weird.
find something.
Well, we'll find it. Don't worry. Don't worry too much.
I mean, we got like 30 minutes left.
We can keep going. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't have anything to do.
Like this is, we gotta.
Dude,
once we wrap this up, it's
over.
Which I'm really the way that this is just kind of petering out right now. And there's there's no real like big climactic. It's kind of what this podcast became.
This
is so the attitude of this podcast. It doesn't like get this big ending. It's just kind of it's
whatever.
over.
It's over. And if you had any other expectations, fuck you.
Yeah.
Because not you, but just like the listener. You know, like, whatever. Whatever, man.
Were there any segments or subjects that you wanted to cover that we never got to?
Yeah, it's really hard. I don't really think about it like I don't prepare ever.
I thought of a funny analogy yesterday.
Okay.
Racism is like computers.
Right.
Because certain generations, it's just too frustrating to try to get them to understand.
That makes sense. That's true.
Well, that was my thought. And
Hunter
contribution.
Hunter has a good. Oh, dude. No, I shouldn't. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
What happened?
I'm gonna do it. So
what happened?
Nothing happened. I'm just like thinking, should I talk about it? Should I not?
Yeah, what happened in your head over there?
So this whole racism thing, right?
Oh.
All right.
Oh, it got warmer.
So I used to be not like. No, hold on. This sounds weird.
I used to not believe in it.
No. I used to not think it was that big of a deal, only because I was uneducated, right? Even though I'd experienced it a lot. Now,
I once had to convince you that white privilege exists.
I mean,
you've
struggle.
experienced airplanes.
Oh, 100%. I still struggle with that concept, not because it's false. Like, I do agree with it. I just think it's hard to... I'm a practical guy. Like, to end racism, I want it to do it practically. I don't want to like my black studies professors and a lot of liberals are like, we need to tear the institutions down and burn the fucker. I don't want to burn any. I want everyone to calm the fuck down. Just take a breath, right? Just take a goddamn breath.
You lost the mic over a.
I didn't know what it was.
A fruit fly came in and botched the whole operation.
Now, listen.
All right, so before you didn't believe about racism, and then
no, I want everything to work out pragmatically, which it's not going to. And I didn't believe in the whole white privilege thing because, well, it's hard to...
Practically, it doesn't make sense.
No, it makes sense. It's hard to get white people on board. You know? Like, if I'm like, hey, listen...
I'm around a lot of white people.
It's like, it's hard to be like, listen, you are privileged, and I am not privileged. Mm-hmm. Therefore, you suck.
Yeah.
And you owe me for generations of whatever. That model... That's not going to work. That's going to cause more problems. It's going to be like a loop, and then they're going to do a whole, like, get them out of the country thing, and then it's going to be Nazis too, okay? I don't want Nazis too. I'm so scared of Nazis too that I am willing to, like, say, yeah, white privilege might not be a thing, because I'm really trying to stop the race war, okay? So trying to stop
I'll fall on the sword of ignorance so that people don't go to war.
I do not want the
race war.
I don't want to race anything. Everyone's got to calm down in my head, right? But now that I'm seeing all this stuff unfold and boil over, just like, man, maybe it has
Maybe
to.
Racism is real.
No, you fucker. Like, maybe it's going to become there's going to be
problem.
violence regardless of what I want. Like, there's going to be the guy that goes out there and shoots the protesters for no reason. Like, that's going to happen. I can't stop that.
Right, like it's happened.
And at no point my process didn't really work, because telling him like, no, it's racism is not real wouldn't have probably solved anything. So really, I was wrong the entire time. But they're also not right, is what I'm saying. I'm making no sense. Dude, it's really hard to put this into words.
Yeah.
Okay, because
It's sad. It's really sad.
I would ideally like everyone to stop the bullshit and everyone to just be cool.
Just be cool, America.
Everyone just needs to be cool.
Just be cool.
The problem is the people that don't believe in the racism, they feel like this is what the Republicans and Trump do so well. They make them feel like the victim. Mm-hmm. Like, they're not saying Christmas anymore. They're taking away our holiday and our way of life. It's inherently un-American. The Starbucks cup is red. It doesn't even have snowflakes on it. That was a whole thing. This is how you know white privilege is real. Because they got mad over Merry Christmas not being on a red Starbucks cup. Meanwhile, Chicago's in flames every day, dude. Every day. Right? So that is like...
They're afraid of a bunch of yous who have told them that Santa isn't real when they were 5, because their parents didn't celebrate Christmas.
They're so afraid of... dude, they're afraid of anything. They're so afraid. That's it. They're just afraid. No one is afraid except the racists. They're the most pussy people. They're so scared of nothing. They're so scared of the Republican convention, right? Matt Gaetz goes up there and he goes, MS-13 is moving next door. You know, the Mexican cartel gang? Yeah, like Juan, the guy who makes his own business in America, mowing lawns and landscaping. That's MS-13. You fucking idiot. God, I wish I could have interrupted that convention. I wish I could have grabbed the mic and I had my own security team so they'd let me talk and no one would cut me off. And I'm like, wow, you're all a bunch of fucking idiots. Are you serious? MS-13 moving next door? Are you gonna buy that shit? Matt, fuck you, dude. I just wanted to be up there and do all of that and humiliate him. He is such an idiot. Mm-hmm. But I can't eat. And you know what? They're all idiots because they're all following him. They're like, yeah, MS-13's moving next door, dude. Gonna vote. What a stupid thing. Uh-huh. No, where's MS-13? They're not even, I've never seen one of them on the news. Not one. You should be more afraid of Al-Qaeda moving in next door because at least they're still active. Where are these guys? What are they doing? Are they in Mexico? They're not trying to come here and like go to the pizzeria every Friday. They're doing their criminal activity down there. They're not bringing it up here. And if they are, we kill them and put them in jail or something. I don't know. Uh-huh. But, like, they're so afraid. Yeah. And they have to resort to that. And most of the people who... They don't even know what MS-13 is. They're just like, MS-13.
Or QAnon.
What the fuck is that?
QAnon, it's that conspiracy theory going around that Trump is the savior against liberal cannibals.
Excuse me, what the fuck did you just say to me? Stop. What?
There is an underground... There's this man called Q... This is crazy.
It's a person.
This is crazy conspiracy that's been going on from 4chan.
Wait, can you tell me if
I'm going back to the beginning.
Is this like people really believe this, or is this like some
this is becoming a problem?
You're kidding.
Political problem.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna let you explain.
Because what's happened is 4 years ago on 4chan, on a sub page of 4chan, this person identifies themselves as Citizen Q or Q, came out and leaked, quote unquote, came out publicly to say that there is an underground like society of cannibal liberals who are trying to take over the country to eat and have sex with children, and Trump, the president, is trying to he's running an underground secret campaign against the cannibals operating within the shadows of the country, and he's running this secret operation, and that's why he has to stay as president so he can maintain his power and become the savior.
I mean, that makes total sense because Trump, the guy who fucked a porn star while he was married, is really the savior against the liberal cannibals who want to fuck kids and eat kids. What?
Yeah.
And they believe this?
Yeah. In part because of remember when Facebook?
This totally beats my MS-13 thing.
Do you remember when Facebook created groups?
Yeah.
Or not created groups, but was like groups is the new thing.
Yeah,
you can join a group. Like you and all your friends that you've made, you can make this secret group, right? Right when that took off, this whole QAnon thing started. So these QAnon Facebook groups, QAnon and Facebook groups got exploded at the same time. So all these Facebook groups supporting QAnon started to pop up and gain popularity because Facebook was trying to front these Facebook groups and try to get people to join these Facebook groups, and people saw their friends on these QAnon Facebook groups, and now it's the new domestic terrorist.
This is so stupid.
It's all the internet. It's crazy. It's like the Wild West
Do you
of the
see
internet.
why I'm not like a 4th of July guy now?
Well, that's un-American, so.
Well, yeah, but those are the guys that are like, yeah, 4th of July. By the way, I do like the holiday. I don't hate it.
You just put it at the bottom of your list.
It wasn't at the bottom. Valentine's Day was at the bottom.
It was third last. Third to last.
Fine, whatever.
It was your
but
third least favorite.
But in 2008, it would be my first.
Because we elected Obama?
Yeah, and in 2012, again, number one.
Run it back.
And in 2015, number one day. 2016, not so much. Not a 4th of July guy.
It was so funny if the whole Trump thing pans out the way we want it to, and he's out of office. It's hilarious that this blip in American history that was the most like
crazy shit,
tense and turbulent was the 4 years that we went to college. Like exactly,
dude. Yeah, that'd be great. There's a hypothetical now. So people always talk about this. Trump doesn't doesn't like win, right?
Yeah, and he refuses.
But he refuses to leave. What if
they're playing like war games? Like there are think tanks and watchdog groups who are running simulations, war games, where two sides strategize about opposing sides, Biden versus Trump, and they are mapping out the worst possible scenarios right now. Yeah.
Well, if it comes to war, the Trump side wins because they're already mobilizing.
War games is a
no, I know, but
it's not actual war.
I know. I'm just saying if it came to war, they would win because they already have trucks in Portland full of guns. So we don't own guns. You know what I mean? Liberals don't own guns. Liberals are like, I don't need an assault rifle. But no, that's a situation. You know, him not refusing the results.
But have you ever seen those truck people try to organize anything? It always falls apart.
It just depends on what side the military joins.
There's a big push, right? When the guy gets the idea and he goes, let's all burn the place down. And everyone's like, yeah! And then they do it and they kind of like meandering through the rubble like, I'm going to steal a Barbie. And they're like, why? And I don't know. I found it.
What if Trump loses but claims he wins? That's different different than refusing to leave.
No, that's like part of the war games. Is like they're plotting out these different scenarios. That's one of them. That's like what will probably happen.
Now,
because what's actually going to happen is on on November 3rd, we'll get the initial election results. But a lot of especially if things keep going on with the virus, you know, and it's still unsafe and all this, there's going to be a big problem when the election actually lasts a week and we don't get the full results till the next week.
Who's the president in the meantime? Because he can't be president. Oh, I guess he could be.
Well, he would still be president. It's just he's not. There's a 2-month transition period where you replace one president with the next for stuff like this.
Could he meddle in the time that it takes to count all the votes?
He's doing it right now. He was trying to like get rid of mail-in voting and stuff like that. We have a scenario in which he could become elected on November 3rd, and the news organizations call the election on him, and then 3 days later, all of the mail-in votes are counted, and it's revealed that Biden won because there could be that many mail-in ballots because of the virus. And in that scenario, Trump's already running the whole anti-mail-in voting propaganda.
Right.
So if that ends up being the result, then he'll contest it that way, and it'll be unprecedented. Like that.
I want to ask a dumb question. Votes get counted. Who decides the actual winner? There should be a jury of guys.
So every county, so it's by county, right? That's what the Electoral College is. You have a set of counties within a state designated a certain number of the population, right? Every county gets one representative. That representative gets chosen from the party that wins that county. So if you have a county of people and Trump wins that county, the Republican representative for Trump will vote for him in the Electoral College, or will be assigned to him in the Electoral College. And if the whole state,
I understand how
if the whole
system
state
works.
wins, if like Biden wins the whole state, then Biden gets the 9 electoral votes, and those 9 Democrat Electoral College voters go and vote
No,
for
I
Biden.
understand the counting system.
Yeah.
Who calls the race? Because this is going to be important when they don't back down.
So
If Trump says, "Well, there was a mistake in
when
the
you
thing,"
when you
and-
watch so back in 2016 when we were all watching the election night news coverage,
Right.
when the news calls the election, they're basing that on projections from like exit polls, straw polls. They're basing it off of initial election results, right? So they're tabulating the votes that are happening on that day, and they're reporting that back to the news stations. And from that, like the election results that you see on election night is like an 80% accurate representation
I know.
of what's actually happening. So
who calls the actual race?
so new election night, it's called by the news, and then
The actual race.
and then the actual race isn't called until like a few weeks later when the president is elected by the Electoral College.
But who is the determining voice? Like, let's scenario.
I mean, when you vote on anything,
Right,
the
the-
determining voice is the
I understand
vote.
the electoral, but here's what happens when Trump says, "No, I won," but let's say Biden actually won by a few votes, right? What happens? And what happens when he says, "Well, this was fraud, that was fraud,
Yeah, I
this
don't
was
know.
fraud"?
That's-
Does the military come in?
That's what will cause a huge stir and a big problem is if Trump tries to delegitimize the race by casting doubt on it. But what would happen normally is the state would elect its representatives. They would go to the Electoral College in like the end of November, beginning of December, I think is when the vote is. Those representatives go, they submit their vote, which is the vote of their party, and then that's who wins the election. Those delegates get announced by who wins the county or the state. So that's how it's decided. It's not a person that calls it. It's from an election of representatives, and those representatives are created from the initial votes. So it's like, I don't know what power Trump would really have if he just calls into question all of the votes. I mean, what good does that do other than make people?
It would cause hysteria, dude.
So I don't know.
There'd be protests and counter protests to the counter protests.
Yeah.
Is if he loses and his base can't accept it and they ride on his word that he won, they're the people with the guns, Hunter. They have trucks and guns.
Oh, yeah. But if your question is who calls the race, it's called by
The people who
the Electoral College.
Okay.
Like
Well.
they have the vote, and then the winner of that vote, which is in theory and in practice, is pretty much called and known a month beforehand because the people who just got elected to go vote are voting for, we all know who they're voting for.
Dude,
That's why there was that big push for like, do you remember in December of 2016 when everyone was like petitioning the Electoral College to change their vote? And there's actually laws that say like for certain states that say that you can't change your vote.
Well, that's just how it works.
For the Electoral College, so. Yeah, I don't know.
who knows? We'll see, dude. We will
It's very
see.
up in the air. I don't.
I mean, I'm not expecting you to have the answer, but I just
2020 is only just now like half over. Remember when we started school 14 years ago, and
Wow.
we just got to this college 14 years ago?
dude, if
Fucked
you
that joke up a little bit.
if you had told me our freshman year, like, listen, Donald Trump's gonna get reelected. He's gonna get elected. He's gonna ban Muslims, right? Then he's gonna build a wall. but it's not really going to work. It's going to build like a part of the wall. Then they're going to think that liberals are eating children and fucking children. Then, what was the thing I was talking about?
What? I don't know. You were just ramping up to something. You already lost track?
No. Then they're saying, Mexican gangs are next door. And then they say that the 2020 election was rigged. And then the militias go out there. Dude, I wouldn't have believed you. I just wouldn't have believed you.
It's wild.
I would have never believed you.
Yeah.
The president should have baseline qualifications. Not everybody should be able to get that job. You don't go into an interview for a lab technician job at a high-paying university. You don't go to medical research university and say, I have no experience in any of this, but dude, I got good business. I got a gut feeling. I know about spleens. So let me just study this. You don't do that. Presidents should have qualifications. They should have a resume, at least that's kind of decent.
What should be the qualifications?
God, that's a tough one, isn't it?
3 qualifications.
There should be a language test. Like, can you formulate sentences?
That's a really low bar.
Dude, well, this guy, he can't formulate sentences. Can you...
He listed off those 5 things he saw.
That test, it needs to be 10 times harder. There needs to be at least...
50 things.
He needs to be scientifically literate. He needs to have gone... He doesn't have to have a scientific education, but he needs to have at least understand basic science and basic math. I think that's important. If a president is like, I don't know what the fuck climate and weather, they're different. If that's a thing the president says, get him out of there. He needs to know basic science. So there should be a basic science test, a basic arithmetic test. If you can't count right, you're definitely got to go.
What's in the? Is it
it's just
make a baking soda volcano?
What?
And present it to the board?
No, just simple scientific questions. Simple, not
anyone should be able to run for president.
I disagree.
Oh
my God, that's such a bad idea.
Anybody's got to do it.
Nope.
That's what we got right now.
We shouldn't have that.
If you let anybody be president, then you have no restriction of ideas.
I'm restricting stupid. I'm not restricting ideas. I'm restricting stupid.
Right.
I'm restricting dumb. I don't want dumb. Look at this guy. He's so dumb.
He's only the symptom, though. If you get him out, you don't fix the problem is.
I know.
So what is your test going to do other than piss off the stupid people who want to put in a stupid person?
If I could just get stupid people out of this country.
Your vendetta against the unintelligent.
It's not even unintelligent.
Is the most common.
No, it is
unintelligent.
unintelligent. I bet you if you IQ tested the Trump people, so low on the IQ scale. Idiots. Those are people that don't believe in vaccinations and fucking. They believe in QAnon. Yeah, their IQ's low. Wouldn't it be better if they were not here? I'm not talking dead. Just go to somewhere else. Make your own. You know what? Secede. Let's fucking cut them out. They can have their racist piece of shit trailer trash United States of America, and we'll have our great, diverse, economically vibrant, incredibly wealthy United States of America. And when they come crawling back and asking for help, like Kentucky does all the time to California when they're like, "Ooh, we didn't contribute, so we need money." You know what? When they do that, we will say, "No, you fuckers, you seceded. Now get it together on your own."
No, it's terrible.
That's a great idea.
No, that's
a wonderful idea.
You want a civil war.
I don't want a civil war. I want a peaceful transition.
You want a peaceful secession.
Secede peacefully. Leave.
But you have plenty of good people that support what your ideas are in those places that you want to have secede.
No. Those people can come with us. You know what? We'll bring you in, buddy. If you want to, you
want to segregate.
Everyone can choose to stay or leave. The people that leave will do it wholeheartedly, thinking they're creating God's greatest America. Give them 10 years, and
but people have different ideas of what makes this country great.
Yeah, they exactly. So we'll do the real good shit over here, and they can pretend they're being great while sucking their thumbs and eating their own shit because they don't have food supply because we're smarter than them. We could do all that.
No, we're better together than apart.
That's not true.
That's the whole belief.
We're better together with the smart people.
It's not real, but it's true.
whatever.
It's not a reality, but it's true.
We're better together when there's more smart people together.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. We're always better together.
Nope.
One smart person is never better than a group of dumb people.
One smart person is never better. How about a group of smart?
Let's negotiate.
A group of smart people and a group of dumb people.
I mean,
5 smart people, 5 dumb people. Take the smart people every time. Listen, it's not like I have a disdain for them as humans.
it's sounding like that.
It's just that they're really bad. They suck.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're people.
They don't. Yeah, they're
We're all the
people that
same.
don't like black people and Muslims, and they don't believe in science, and they don't like women's reproductive rights.
If you can't do it with everybody, you can't do it with anybody.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's what an idiot would think.
You need you're always going to have quote unquote dumb people.
No, no.
You're going
to have some dumb people.
Where are you going to put them?
No. You're going to have some dumb people. Even in the smart country, you're going to have some dumb people.
You're going to have a lot of dumb people.
You will. But when I say dumb, I don't mean like, oh, this guy's a little slow. I mean like they really don't believe in science.
No, you got to keep them.
You go over there. You hang out with them over there and see how it goes.
No,
move to one of those places.
This is the problem with liberals. Is they want to get rid of people who think differently.
No. Don't you? No, I'm not. I don't like them either. Some of them are part of the dumb people.
No, but you're doing the same thing that they are. You're just doing it to a different thing.
Yeah. They're part of. There's some really dumb ones on the left too.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're getting rid of people.
I'm pro smart people. I'm so pro smart people.
But people, as a thing, is going to have a range of intellect, and you can't just get rid of the people.
I'm not talking
who are
about
dumb.
Really, it doesn't have to happen.
No, you can't get rid of people.
I'm not getting rid of anybody. They're just.
You keep saying.
I want them to because they want to secede. Let them.
No, that's what the whole point of
the union.
The Civil War was. They wanted to get out, and we were like, "No, you're going to be a part of this thing. We're better together than apart."
Yeah, we're better together. So I'm gonna kill you now.
No.
Well, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And then when we fight over this thing that's called slavery, we're gonna make the blacks drink in different water fountains and go to different schools anyway.
It was okay. I mean,
I love you so much. We're so better together now. Eat this bullet. No.
Well, because we're not going to let them go, and they were fighting against us.
Yeah, they were going to kill us. It was more like, oh my God, if we don't stop them, they're going to come and get us. That's what it was. It wasn't like that you were not tearing this family apart, so help me God or I will kill you.
I mean, it's little column A, little column B.
Sure.
It's both. You can't just let people detach.
Let's not pretend like I know what I'm talking about here, because Lincoln, a visionary, incredible mind, brilliant, saved the country.
Uh-huh.
All right? So good for him.
So don't segregate all the dumb people.
Fine.
Yes!
Fine, you win.
He's accepting of the dumb people.
Just
at the last
only
episode.
remove their right to vote. That's all I'm saying. I'm just kidding. That's not good either.
No, it's not good.
But there is no solution.
There isn't. No, it's great.
So we wait.
It's really, really great.
We wait. It's like when they killed Galileo for finding that the sun was...
Well, if we're all gonna, be a star-bearing people and journey out into the galaxy, we gotta do it as a planet. So...
Yeah, but by the time we reach there, we won't be squabbling with this stupid stuff, because all the dumb idiots that would squabble over this, they're not here anymore.
That's not good. That's not what you want.
It's not that they're not here. It's like we've advanced so far past racism that we're not even gonna... We're going to the galaxy. Who cares if you're black? Get in the starship, Commander, whatever.
But you don't do that by eliminating people.
Yeah, you do that by generations of changing minds and changing hearts, and hopefully everyone stops being stupid.
Kumbaya.
No. Yeah, but there's some people who would not think like that.
What?
There's some people who'd be like, oh no, we're taking this fucker now. There's no quick, this is what it is. There's no quick shortcut solution.
There is no final solution.
Okay, don't say it like that. That's a little...
There isn't. I'm arguing against a final solution.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's
there's
a
no...
bad
I'm just
thing.
going to say there's no shortcut. Mm-hmm. You got to do it the long way with a little bit of elbow grease.
Yep. What do you want to do stand-up about?
Like when I go there to stand up? Oh, God, I want to talk about childhood stuff. Like that Santa thing, I think that'd do well. Talking about Santa.
Well, I think the angle is I am the reason for Muslim xenophobia in America, and I'm not even Muslim.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand Christmas.
I didn't understand Christmas. I want to talk... Oh God, it's so hard for me to do comedy about the things I like because I'm calling half the people in the audience stupid. And
you could do it in a way that doesn't do that.
It's just not true to who I am. It's not true to me.
I knew it. I wanted
I
the
have
words.
to do it. I wanted to do it. I want to look him in the eye. I wish.
Half of you are idiots.
Why do you think I wanted to get up on that RNC? Like when I was watching the RNC, I wanted to be able to get up there so bad because I want the power. I want the power to demean them and make them feel bad for being stupid.
This is why you wanted to be king.
I want to be like, oh, you're so stupid. If it were only up to me. But it's not. And thank God it's not.
Right.
I'm an autocrat that knows, don't give me power. Don't even give me, I don't even want to be a manager. Like at a store. I will run that
You
ship.
don't even want an entry-level leadership
No,
position.
I don't want to be a leader. I'd be such an overbearing leader. I'd be so cruel. And this is why sometimes I think, God has to nerf people. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, there's some people that have it all, but everyone has something they're really bad at. Like
His smiting is just a patch.
Yeah, like Mark Zuckerberg, really smart dude, made Facebook, but he's socially, the guy can barely talk. He looks like a lizard. He's weird. That's nerfed. He got nerfed.
Because he's too smart?
Now, because you know who isn't like that? It's Tony Stark, right? This fake character is the perfect man. He's super smart, extremely strong with his suit of iron armor and lasers and flames coming out of it. Has infinite power inside his chest. Okay? Billionaire. Saves the world from death. Complete destruction. And he's hot. So hot. He's got the best babes.
He's got the moves.
He didn't get nerfed.
Do you remember that opening scene from Iron Man, the first Iron Man?
Oh, when there's like women.
When he's got the dice, he's like, blow on these for me. And then he throws them. Dude, that was the coolest shit. Dude,
Yeah.
2008. What a year.
Oh, God. That movie was so
year.
good that year.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, dude, he's perfect. And God nerfs everybody in some way. Some people get really, they don't get any good stuff. But there is rarely a person that gets, everything. Even Einstein was ugly.
He had, several wives.
Dude, yeah, because he's
He had an
fucking
affair.
brilliant.
He had an affair.
I would fuck the shit out of Einstein. I'd go gay for Einstein right now. Fuck me with that gravity dick, dude. Fuck me with that big gravity dick you got there.
It's all relative, huh?
Did you? My mom was telling me this. I don't
It's
know
all
if this is true,
relative, baby.
but he didn't get a Nobel Prize while he was alive. He did not. He died, and then he got it. And it was because...
No, he got it for the cathode thing.
Yeah, but he didn't get one while he was alive.
No, I think that's what he got it for while he was alive.
Well, then why would my mom tell me... She saw this movie about Einstein, and it was all about how he didn't get his Nobel Prize, and then he died, and it was because he was a Jew, and they wouldn't give a Jew the Nobel Prize. Yeah, very good.
Sorry.
And
I'm going to look it up.
And then he's dead, and then they give it to him. Super nerf. You create the biggest wealth of scientific knowledge in the entire world. One guy does it all. Doesn't even get recognized until officially.
Well, I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Nerfed.
Fill the order. Stall.
I'm gonna keep stalling.
Stretch it out. This isn't stretching. You're just making noises.
You're just putting too much pressure on me. I can't do it.
You gotta say, just keep.
Can you type faster?
I'm trying.
Are you like my grandma?
I'm trying to also stall at the same time. So
you
that's
typing, bitch. Man. So yeah, I'd be a
in
terrible
1921. So he got it while he was alive.
Then my mom, if you're listening to this, you should watch that movie
For
again.
his services with the theater, especially for his discovery of the law of photoelectrical effect, which is like the
okay.
cathode
So mom,
radiation.
listen, if you're
Received his
listening,
Nobel Prize 1 year later, in 1922.
Mom, if you're listening, you lied, and that movie was wrong.
And the atom bomb came out in 1944.
That's not his fault. He didn't. That's not his fault. He didn't make the bomb. He just discovered the science.
He was a part of the project.
Did he make the bomb?
Project Manhattan. He didn't make the bomb. No guy made the bomb.
There could be a guy that makes the bomb.
No, it was he was on the research team. He was part of Project
Did he know what he was making?
Well, they were making a bomb.
Did they know it was a bomb?
They were trying to make a bomb. That was what Project Manhattan was.
Damn.
They didn't know. They did not know.
So maybe he wasn't that great of a guy.
What it was going to be like.
Oh, so he might have thought it's going to be a little one.
It's going to be... they were like, this is going to be a destructive weapon, but they didn't realize the full effect. That one guy was like, I am death, destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, he got a little in over his head there. Because he thinks all of a sudden...
the world was at war. I don't know. I might have gotten pretty desperate.
Yeah, you know what? I don't blame Einstein for this. They're trying to kill his people, he's like, if I make this atom bomb, I could save all my Jewish friends. That's probably what he was thinking, dude. He's the Jewish savior. I'm serious.
Was Einstein the Messiah?
You know what? I would be more willing to accept that.
Yeah.
Because he's so brilliant. I think there is a very few people that God touches with brilliance, and they get lambasted for it, right? So it's Einstein, Edison, maybe. You know, who else is really smart? Who else was really smart?
Edison wasn't very smart. He just
Tesla. Sorry,
he just like
Tesla was smart.
paid a bunch of people to do research for him.
Yeah. Oh, I got into this big argument. Speaking of smart people, with my mom about Steve Jobs. Okay, my mom's like worships this guy, and I'm like, he's an asshole.
He was the idea guy.
Who just like told people what to do. He's like, no, he was so brilliant. No,
I mean, from
The
a
guy-
business perspective, he was like, you know,
yeah, I know, but I
he was
don't.
trying to get ahead business.
This idolization of people like that bugs me.
Yeah, you don't idolize anybody.
I idolize good people.
Yeah, like who?
My favorite guitar heroes. No, I idolize like if I had to pick an idol. Let me think about that. Who would I idolize? My stepdad's really awesome. I idolize him.
That's nice. That's really sweet.
He's actually a really great guy. So nice to everybody. You know, treats everyone with so much dignity. Great stepdad. Great. Husband to my mom. There's no downside to him. He's a little too shy, maybe socially. So dock a couple points for that. I idolize to be more like him than myself because I'm an asshole.
Nice.
He's a very nice guy.
What a sweet little boy.
I would never be like Steve Jobs instead of my stepdad. Fuck that guy. He didn't believe in cancer medicine, and he shit on his daughters all the time.
He didn't believe in cancer medicine.
Yeah, he was like, this cancer, it'll go away, and then it fucking killed him.
Is that true?
Yeah, he wouldn't get treated.
I think he was getting chemo. That's why he went like bald or whatever.
No, he was just going
I
bald.
don't know.
He was just going bald.
I was 12 when he died.
I think we were a little older than that.
Like we were in 8th grade.
Yeah. Here's a better idol than Steve Jobs, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring him up when you were talking about the Iron Man thing.
What a great guy.
Actual hero.
What a big nerf. God is so cruel. Fuck you, God.
I don't know. Hey now. What a fucking story. Like he
Didn't even tell anybody.
He was Black Panther
And had cancer.
3 times. He played Black Panther 3 times in 3 different movies, looking like that. And maintaining...
Cancer.
I mean, physically crazy, also mentally having to act in, like, Marvel. That's the thing. I wonder if he was keeping a secret from Marvel or if Marvel knew and, like, went ahead with him anyway because, like, they were putting a lot of money into him. So, like...
No, I think he disclosed this. Because
Like, you would have had to, right? Like,
yeah.
Like, you get, like, a background check, like, no one believes when you,
Right.
when you, like, get backed by a franchise like that. So...
Right.
They must have known, and then they also kept... How could they have kept it a secret?
Oh, I mean, Marvel's great at keeping things a secret.
Oh my god!
Do you ever see the
they've got
trailers?
this crazy skill, like
Yeah, dude, the Avengers...
the biggest spoiler for Marvel was the fact that Chadwick Boseman would die of cancer in 2020.
There were...
That's so wild.
Little tangent, but there were trailers for Avengers Infinity War.
Well, they got rid of the stones?
Where the background...
was different,
and the characters that were there were different. I mean, fucking... God damn it. They're so good at keeping secrets.
I mean, but whether or not Marvel knew about it or not, just the fact that he just was like, I'm just going to keep doing this.
And all the words he said during that time have so much more weight. He was interviewing with Larry King. Larry King's like, what is one thing you want to have more of? And he goes, I want more time.
I didn't see that.
Or he's like, says something.
Dude, I got chills just now.
Or he says something like, I wish I could freeze time. And he says it with this blank stare on his face. And
because it puts it in perspective. It puts that whole thing into perspective.
Because he knows it's over.
Like every day, he knows he's got a limited amount of time.
And usually when a star gets cancer or something like
Everybody
that,
finds
and they're
out
about to die, it's like they post like, oh, he's really ill.
No, I was shocked. I had no idea.
I saw it. I was like, dead.
I saw it dead. I was like, wow. And then I saw cancer, and I thought, did I not know about that? Like, did I just miss?
No, you
that
and
detail?
everybody else didn't know.
Jesus Christ!
But he is, and then of course, when he dies, everyone starts looking
Idolizing
into him more.
Yeah.
But yeah, great guy.
Like he is an idol. Talk about an amazing.
The
human
impact.
being.
Now listen, in all honesty, I didn't really care for Black Panther, but the impact.
I mean, I didn't either.
But the impact that movie had
puts it all in perspective. Like,
right?
like that movie got way better for me once I knew that.
But the impact that film had for
that will now be a staple in American cinema.
Yeah, dude. When Civil War came out, right? The movie.
He was like my favorite part of that movie.
He's different in Civil War than he was in the other ones. He comes out, he's more stoic. He's like, I do not care.
He's way more, he's like way more Batman.
Yes.
You know?
Dude,
and the other
flip
ones,
my shit.
Yeah. It was probably mostly because, he gets different direction in different movies and he has a different role to play. But regardless, like, he was like Civil War and Spider-Man, he and Spider-Man were like my two favorites from that movie. And Chadwick Boseman, the whole time they're shooting that, he's giving the performance of a lifetime in that movie. And the whole time
he's on chemo, has cancer.
The colon cancer, which is one of the most devastating you can get in terms of physical toll that you get on your body every single day.
Dude.
Like, I don't even write my script because I'm a little sleepy. Like I'm a little nappy eyed.
Doesn't that inspire the fuck out of you?
Dude, that's the weird thing about 2020 is like it's been so inspiring and completely debasing every single day.
Every day. Yeah, him
It's
dying.
the ultimate test.
It's almost like not fair. Because he was going to be the next like Tony Stark basically in the next series of Marvel movies they were going to put out, and that's what they were planning. They were planning they have Black Panther 2 already. Who's going to be the guy who's replacing him? If you're even auditioning.
No, they're moving on. Black Panther's going to die in the MCU.
Oh.
Yeah. They're going to lay him to rest in Black Panther 2, I guess.
That made me sad. But anyways, but there's still going to be a Black Panther 2 and there's going to be a new Black Panther.
I'm imagining someone else would take up the mantle.
Right. Just like how, Falcon took over Captain America's mantle. But
but isn't that also
just don't
crazy?
audition for the role.
Unless you have ass cancer.
No. Just don't. If I was like, I don't want to replace
that guy.
Dude, he's like, that's like replacing the Tony Stark.
Well, I don't know. Did you see Robert Pattinson's Batman trailer?
Didn't look too great.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No. Don't, hold on. Before you explain.
Robert Pattinson, the movie itself, it looks awesome.
I like the Riddler angle. I like that.
Robert Pattinson looks great as Batman.
He looks great as Batman. And I know
you get like 2 frames of him as Bruce Wayne if that's your issue.
It looks really weird.
His Bruce Wayne is going to be fine. You only got like...
Yeah, I know. And it won't kill the movie even if it looks weird.
I mean, Christian Bale was a weird Bruce Wayne, so...
I guess I'm just used to Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne, but I'll tell you what, it'll be fine because you'll just get used to the look.
Yeah, no, this guy, it looks, the Batmobile looks fucking, it's like, you know how DC is like always been on like that gritty angle for a while, like where Warner Brothers trying to be like the gritty superheroes,
right?
And it's kind of been annoying the way they've gone about it. This version, this like bare knuckle brawling fisticuffs Batman type shit.
Oh yeah,
that looks fucking cool.
In.
When he beats the shit out of that guy, and it's like in Planet of the Apes when they're like beating the crap out of each other, and you hear like the bones cracking. You're like, oh
yeah,
fuck
that. It. You know who's the opposite of Chadwick Boseman? Ben Affleck. Fuck you, Ben Affleck. You suck. I hate you. You're such a snobby son of a bitch, and you were the worst superhero. You are the worst fucking Batman. Fuck you and you're stupid. I hate you. You have a terrible back tattoo, Ben Affleck. He's got a worse back tattoo. He's such an asshole too. Such a pompous prick. Fuck you, Ben Affleck. I really don't like him.
I could tell.
He has.
When did this come up?
All right, it really came up after that whole Bill Maher thing. Okay, he's such an asshole.
What Bill Maher?
He went on Bill Maher.
When?
He's like a year ago. He started calling everybody a racist down there, and it was like really weird. He got all red with rage on the show, and everyone was like awkward. And from then on, I just realized he's such a prick.
Why?
Every time he talks, it's like he's so pompous and so holier than thou. And he always talks about political issues like he's got all the answers. Like this guy, I know. It's not like I'm talking about myself. But the difference is he's like a diva, like a Hollywood diva. And Chadwick Boseman is like the exact opposite. So if Chadwick's number 1, Ben Affleck, you're 0. You're nothing. Fuck you. He'll never listen. Dude,
you were a little worried entertainment-wise about fucking with Ben Affleck. This wouldn't get back to him, right?
No. If I get famous and
last minutes of a podcast,
if he ever hears this and I get famous, I still mean it, Ben. I still mean it.
What if he does something really heroic?
Like what?
Like
save a baby from a burning building?
Yeah.
Fine. Good for you, Ben. You turned a new leaf.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're cool now. But you better get rid of that fucking back tattoo.
Oh my god.
You ever seen this thing?
Yes.
Hideous.
It's not a reason to hate a person.
Oh, it really is.
Oh my god.
If you do that to yourself, you're so dumb.
Get a back tattoo?
No, the one he got. It's so ugly. You could get a back tattoo of something cool,
Yeah.
like a DeLorean.
That would be way worse.
No, that'd be so cool. Like a DeLorean on your back.
The size of that back tattoo.
It doesn't have to be that size.
But like that huge on his back of a car?
It doesn't have to be that size.
That's so
it could
much
be,
worse.
It could be the size of like an inch or two.
That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, dude, imagine if you're having sex with a girl, doggy style, and there's a DeLorean on her back. You're like, this girl's awesome.
Oh my god.
I'm really happy I'm having sex with her.
Back to the future.
Back to the
huh?
future.
That's
Oh
right on
my
my back.
Yeah. And we can. I held my tongue.
Why?
It's not funny. It's not funny, but it's funny to me.
What is it? I want to hear
It's like,
it.
you ever want to come on a DeLorean? You know?
How is that?
Well, you can just pull out and come on the DeLorean.
Yeah?
That's hilarious.
That's the whole joke?
That's why I held my tongue.
I mean, all right.
You told me to say it. I was not going to say it.
It's all right.
But, dude, I mean,
I was looking for something juicy for the end of this podcast. I'm trying to get something.
why is the onus on me here?
It's not.
Okay.
You said something interesting.
You squeeze the juice.
You said something. I'm trying. You said something interesting. I was
Listen,
like, what's the scoop here?
My brain was literally like,
I'm digging.
come on a DeLorean.
I'm doing my journalistic duty.
That's all I was thinking.
by trying to get the scoop on what you're thinking.
And what, you know.
Well,
Well, that's the end.
What do you,
That's the end, guys.
Are we gonna end it there?
Yeah, dude, that's a great ending.
Yeah. Why not?
Listen, for all the people that have not been listening and have been listening, you know, the only way we could get you to stop listening.
Hang on. I want to do one more thing.
Yeah.
If you were to solve all of the problems
Oh, please ask me this.
that are on your mind,
Right?
tell me how you're gonna do it. Like,
There's too many problems.
well, what did you want me to ask?
I don't know.
Oh, so like top 3 problems that you would solve, and the solution that you've got for it. Try like, think about like something that would like distill down into your other problems.
I'd get rid of universities. I would,
They're gone.
no,
Colleges are gone.
they can be there, just different.
Okay.
They suck now the way they are. They're fucking terrible.
That's your number one thing.
Oh, they're such a waste.
Then all right.
Like, it could be way better than
Good
it
luck
is.
trying to change stupid people into non-stupid people without college.
There's gonna be college. Just the way I make it.
And which is
All right. Let me just lay out the problems with the university.
okay.
4 years, right? A lot of classes, not really important. Some really important, right? Too much money. Way too much money. Then the world goes into a pandemic. These fucking bastards, they're like, we still need 20,000, 30,000,
Right.
40,000 a year. Should never cost that much.
It's like the money.
Universities should not be, like, you know how back in the day they used to literally just be classes? Like, no, like, rec
Oh,
center
okay.
and climbing wall and a lazy pool in at the fucking school.
The parts that everybody looks forward to.
Get them out of there. All right? Have a parties can still happen. You could go to the gym.
You don't want to ban parties.
Just take because a lot of the price we pay for school is not faculty. It's not stuff like that. It's luxuries that we don't need. Like the fucking rock climbing wall.
I'm pretty sure most of it's administration.
Then cut their fucking salaries. Why do they need,
It's not the luxury stuff. It's like all the administration
they get paid too much anyway. they're barely doing
to
anything.
handle all the money.
Oh, great, good for them.
All right, so that was number
So
one.
not get rid of them, but get rid of half
Change
their
it.
money.
Overturn. That's number one.
It should be more about learning than it is now. It's not about learning, all right? And if a kid does poorly, don't fucking tell him to leave. Work with him.
You're speaking from your.
Yeah, I'm speaking. I did bad, and you know what? They were wrong about me. They told me I should not do it.
That's right.
And they were wrong. Get people that are competent enough to not say stupid shit like that to a great guy like me.
Nice.
Get him out of there.
Okay.
That's number one.
Your
Number one
issue
problem.
is
Fix universities. All right. Number 2 problem. Make teachers better in America. All right.
Your number 3. Hang on. Okay, hang on a second. So your top 3 problems in the world.
Yes.
2 of them have to do with school.
Yes.
Okay.
No, and I'll tell you why. Because we have so many idiots here. Because school sucks. School sucks so bad. You don't learn shit in school that's important. Unless you go to a good school like you and I went to. But I went to some bad schools. They teach you some terrible things in those schools. Make teachers high salary jobs. Make it worth at least $100,000 a year to be a teacher. Right? Fund the fuck out of schools. Take the money from like the military for the extra 5,000 submarine U-boats we got. Cut that shit out of it.
U-boats?
Yeah.
We still got U-boats?
We got U-boats. We got floppy disk nuclear bombs. Get that shit, cut some of that pay, all right? We don't need to be in Japan anymore, stationed there trying to oversee Iwo Jima or whatever. Get the troops out of there. Bring them back home. Just stop wasting all that money.
And number 3?
And then fund the schools locally with the military money. All right? Enough of that. You know what? Let's tie these 2 problems together because I got more problems.
Okay, so yeah, I'll give you that. The school. So you want schooling?
Yeah.
Schooling. Update schooling.
Should be better here. Why more money, better schools,
global human issue,
and
better
teachers
schooling.
need to be better qualified.
So just better schooling, human problem, better schooling.
Second thing, prisons. All right, what a fucking shit system this is. We're talking about quotas, right? We got quotas. What is a quota? Why does a prison have a quota? Prison should be the last resort. Prison should be, wow, we can't put this guy anywhere else. We gotta put him in a rock with bars and keep him in there. And we'll feed him once a day and he'll shit in the toilet. That should be prison. This is what prison should be. It should never be, man, we need to lock up as many people as we can so we can make money. That is ridiculous. And it is slave labor. I saw this Instagram post and I thought there's no way it's slave labor. Some girl was like, prison is just modern day slavery. I was like, this is some liberal quack shit. Then I start to fucking research this, right? I start to research this bullshit. Turns out it's true. It is so true. Prisons suck. Okay. The way we deal with prisons in America sucks.
Okay, again, I want to I want to emphasize it's supposed to be like human, like the big, like the 3 problems with
this is a big problem
with like the world, like
this is a big problem.
The things we got to change about us as a people, as a global people. But I mean, these still fit. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying because you keep saying here, but I mean, it works. It's just
because I feel like if we were better as a country,
it works. It's fine. I just wanted to again. For those listening, it's still these are the top 3 issues that Savash sees of people that we got to fix.
Right.
And
I'm
one is schooling, number 2 is prisons, which are 2 very noble pursuits.
And I'm trying to keep it actually reasonable.
I mean your framing is America, so it makes sense to like say
because
from what I'm seeing.
We're catching up. We're not number 1 anymore. Anybody want a fucking reality check? We're like number 18 on everything. Our prisons are terrible. And then once they get out of prison, they can't do anything. They can't vote. They can't fucking get a job. So then what are they going to do? Go back into prison. Because they want you to go back into prison.
Prison all around, it's got to be better. People got to imprison those who do wrong better. And this number 3 is the last one. Your top 3. I mean, was schooling number 1 or did you?
This is no particular order.
It kind of went backwards. Okay.
This is no particular order.
Okay. This is the final one.
This last one.
Final issue.
This last one. This is something I actually am really passionate about. It really fucking pisses me off.
Okay.
Right?
About people and the world.
We need to stop.
Forward.
We need to stop slave labor entirely. I am so sick of this shit. Okay. Why are the people in China making iPhones for 2 cents an hour? It's basically they work 12 hours a day. They literally put nets so they don't kill themselves at work. This is where they work. They go to work, and it's so bad that the company's like, man, God, the conditions are so bad here. We should put up suicide nets. What a ridiculous...
Put out the net.
So that they don't kill themselves. They don't see family. They don't see friends. They go make iPhones for us, and we use them every day and watch porn on them like it's no big fucking deal. Well, I got news for you, Tim Cook, you son of a bitch. You stop using the goddamn slave labor. It's ridiculous. You can afford it. You have billions of dollars. You have this money Apple made. Stop slaving. For slaving, stop it! I get so mad thinking about it. The people that make clothes, right? They get paid nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And they're in like toxic, horrible work environments.
And imagine if, for these capitalists, all right, listen, I'm a capitalist too. It'd be more capitalistic if you could actually give them living wages so they could contribute to their local economies so that more money, more wealth will be generated, you cocksuckers. Do you not realize you're not doing the system right? You're doing like a weird autocratic monopoly kind of system. This isn't capitalism. Capitalism would be you get paid fair You get paid fair, and then you get to spend that fair money buying whatever you want. Dildos. You want to buy a dildo, buy a dildo. Support the dildo making business. You want to buy a sandwich.
Preacher man, everybody gets a dildo.
Everybody gets
a dildo in every coffer. A dildo in every pot.
I'm serious. Slave labor is so. We're still slaving. Humanity is still using slave labor. I don't care if it's like technically to get paid. Fuck you. Fuck you, guy who says they get paid. You suck.
Wow, these were three very noble
And there's nothing I can do about it,
global
Hunter.
issues. Well, hey,
If I was in charge, though,
you're doing your part. You're speaking your concerns, and I hope you. God, I hope you.
Sorry about that.
I hope you stay. No, don't apologize. This is, and I mean this sincerely, and this is kind of like where the idea for the podcast came from. Is that I believe sincerely that you should say what you believe in, no matter what you think people think of what you believe in.
are you saying like
and
you colloquially, collectively, or me specifically?
no, I mean in general.
Okay.
And I think that was probably the idea for free speech, was to be able to voice free thought. And of course that has now created plenty of problems. But the ability to not be afraid to put your ideas out there, because the only way for you to have happen, for what you believe in to have, the only way to make that happen is to talk about it and to
Right.
say it, regardless of who or who isn't listening. Because if you aren't saying anything and all you're thinking about is who's going to pay attention, who's going to care, then nothing's ever going to happen, because you'll always just stop yourself, and that'll never push anything forward.
It's pretty insightful.
So I think if more people did what you just did,
Yo.
maybe tone it down, and spoke their mind without being afraid of the backlash, because the backlash is important. If what you're saying is so abhorrent and that you deserve to be critiqued, that doesn't mean you shouldn't have said it. It means take what you're hearing and either accept it or don't and move on. But the idea that you would not say anything because you think no one's listening, or you think people will disagree or reject you, is something that we all have to try to get past. And it's an ongoing battle, and it's always very, very hard. But I'm glad I got to put you on a tear one last time, because that was pretty excellent.
Yeah, that was what we needed.
I got what I came for.
You got what you came for, and I hope the listeners got what they came for.
This honestly, I couldn't be more happier with this podcast.
Me too. This was listen, guys. We tried podcasts.
We tried once before. You've always talked about it way more than I have. I've had the desire to do one, but I've never really pushed to do it very hard, because I wasn't ever. I haven't been that interesting for that long. It's been, when you're fucking 18, you got nothing to say. You got nothing interesting to say.
I'm glad we didn't make it earlier.
But you should if you have, again, not to completely undercut what I just said, if you're 18 and you have shit to say put it out there, because you'll be wrong and people will correct you, and you'll either correct it or you'll keep saying it, and it'll work naturally with the people around you. And maybe, who knows, maybe you're actually right. You never know.
Unlikely, but maybe. Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're learning.
The only way to make change or to bring light is to not go away. It's to always participate.
The last thing I want to say is, everybody, you listen the fuck up right now.
If our message has always been to not listen,
oh, that's not what I was going to say.
This is one thing you should listen to right now.
Yeah, but you should definitely listen to this.
Listen to this, baby. We're saying it now. Listen to this.
If you're American, okay, do your fucking duty. All right, go fucking vote.
You know what to do.
Go fucking vote. It's 2020.
If you've been listening this far, you've done enough.
And
listening.
You know what?
You've done enough listening. Now go and act.
Go vote
and speak. You do some speaking.
You know what? I'll do the speaking for you. I'm gonna
speak.
I'm gonna tell you who to vote for.
I'm gonna speak out.
Vote for Biden.
Vote for Biden. He's gonna do great. He's gonna do so great.
They usually do the thing.
I'm not even. When I voted for Hillary and I filled in a little bubble next to Hillary, I remember this. When I filled in the bubble, I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. And I thought maybe that would be the case again this time. This time, I'm going to be so fucking happy and proud to fill in
Gonna
that
fill in that Biden
Biden bubble. Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
love every second of that.
And you know how some shows, they're like, oh, just go out and vote. No, go out and vote for Biden. I'm telling you what to do. you fucking do it. You better do it. All right. Listen, don't be stupid. I know he's not the.
Do it.
Don't
We can do this. That's
it.
the thing. We can build such an amazing country.
And if you have time, move out of California, go to Texas, go to the swing states, register to vote there.
Speak out. Text family members you know are going to vote for Trump and tell them not to. Because even if they don't listen, the fact that you said it and put it out there means something. It's important. You took a chance.
Yes.
And if he doesn't listen to you, that doesn't mean you shouldn't say it. Because we created a podcast about people not listening, and that didn't stop us from talking.
And you still listen.
And speaking our mind.
And you guys still listen.
And maybe we change your mind about something. We can never know.
No.
Because you can't control who listens to you.
No.
But you can control
what you say. Absolutely. And with that note, fuck you. Goodbye.
This is it. We're done.
Bye-bye.
And go to Olive Garden. Support them.
Bye.
Wait, is this actually the end?
I mean, this is
I feel like we're dying.
like, as soon as I hit stop, with you and I just collapse.
Existence just ends.
No.
It's bittersweet. But if you betrayed us and you listened to it anyway, you won. And if you didn't listen,
oh my God, it's the longest goodbye ever.
Which I don't know how that's possible.
Bye.
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 Thanks for that too.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.